Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers leak Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, confronted Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, this week, accusing him of punishing her for choosing Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, over him, rather than prioritizing their children, Amelia and Wiley Corinthos, Sequoia, and Serenity Morkmako, Viron Weaver. The custody battle, won by Michael by what felt like a landslide, has left Willow fighting for visitation, and her accusation brought tears to Michael's eyes. Did his emotional reaction signal that Willow is partially right, blending punishment with what he believes is best for their kids? Does Michael still love her, complicating his motives, or is his heart now torn between Willow and Sasha Gilmore Corbin? Sophia Matson. Willow's claim that Michael's custody victory and refusal to offer generous visitation stem from bitterness over her engagement to Drew struck deep, with his teary eyes hinting at a tangled truth. Michael insists he's protecting Amelia and Wiley, especially after Drew's vile manipulation, ensuring Wiley overheard Michael didn't want them due to his new baby, Daisy, with Sasha. But Willow's choice of Drew might fuel a vengeful streak. If Michael's tears reflect both love for his kids and lingering pain over Willow, is she right that he's punishing her too? Michael's emotional display suggests he might still harbor feelings for Willow, despite their fractured marriage and his growing bond with Sasha over Daisy. His tears could indicate guilt for hurting Willow, mixed with a desire to shield his children, making her accusation half-true. If he's driven by both love for his kids and resentment toward Willow's choice, a moment of vulnerability, likely with Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, or Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, might reveal his heart. Could Michael's lingering love push him toward a co-parenting truce, or will his bitterness, stoked by Drew's schemes, keep him rigid? Willow's accusation and Michael's tears set the stage for a pivotal shift. If he admits to mixed motives, it could open a path to compromise, softening his stance on visitation, but Sasha's presence and Drew's ongoing manipulations complicate matters. Willow's own fragility, unaware of the person everyone else seems to know Drew to be, adds tension. Did Michael's teary eyes confirm Willow's suspicions about his motives, and will his lingering love for her reshape their battle, or potentially drive him further into Sasha's arms? General Hospital spoilers tease that Michael Corinthos may be reaching his emotional breaking point, and fans can't stop wondering if Willow Tait is finally right about something she's long suspected deep in her heart ever since that gut-wrenching trial separation the couple went through last year. Something about the way Michael's eyes welled up with tears recently has set off alarm bells, not only for viewers, but also for Willow, who's been patiently waiting for signs that her husband is still emotionally present in their fragile family dynamic. It was during an unexpectedly quiet moment at the Quartermain mansion, when Michael was caught staring off into the distance holding Wiley's toy in his hand, and visibly choked up something Willow had rarely seen in months. The vulnerability in Michael's face didn't stem from corporate drama or mob chaos this time. It was raw personal grief, and perhaps a realization that he's been emotionally distant from the woman who stood by his side during cancer treatments, lies, betrayals, and bitter family feuds. Willow may not have said the words out loud yet, but insiders close to the show hint that she's been thinking it for weeks, that her instincts are finally right. Michael is struggling not because he doesn't love her, but because he's overwhelmed by guilt for keeping secrets, especially those tied to Sunny and Nina, and his own quiet manipulations during Drew's legal troubles. Willow's recent conversation with Carly at Kelly's shed even more light on her mindset, as she confided that she no longer knows how to help Michael unless he lets her, and completely. Carly tried to play cool, but her concern for her son was unmistakable, and she might be closer than anyone else to figuring out what Michael is really hiding, especially if he's still holding onto the flash drive Dex gave him months ago. Some fans theorize that Michael may be hiding something even bigger than previously thought. Maybe something that could destroy his marriage or his future at ELQ now. That Ned's got his eyes back on the CEO chair. Willow's instincts have been sharp ever since she transformed from the soft-spoken teacher into the steely woman who challenged Nina in court and stood her ground against the Quartermaines. And even though her heart's been bruised, she hasn't lost her ability to read the man she loves, which is why her quiet observation of Michael's latest emotional moment feels like a turning point in their story. This might be the moment where she's finally validated, not in anger or confrontation, but in clarity that something deeper is broken between them, something that can't be fixed with romantic gestures or promises to do better, unless Michael finally speaks the truth and lets his wife see all of him, even the parts he's ashamed of. Fans have pointed out that Michael has been unusually quiet in scenes with Willow lately, often deflecting serious conversations or choosing to focus on parenting logistics instead of emotional intimacy. And it's clear that Willow has noticed this pattern too, as she's often left staring at him with a mix of concern and detachment, wondering if her love is enough to bring him back from whatever emotional cliff he's hanging off of. The latest spoilers suggest that a major confrontation is brewing between the couple, and that Willow may be the one to initiate it after she spots Michael in yet another distant gaze, this time at the hospital, where he finds himself watching Sasha and Cody interact with a kind of longing that raises more questions than answers. Is he jealous of their honesty? Is he grieving the openness he once had with Willow? Or is he burdened by the guilt of sabotaging his own relationship for the sake of keeping too many plates spinning? The truth may finally come to light during a particularly emotional week ahead, as Willow confronts Michael not with accusations, but with honesty and a plea to stop protecting everyone else at the cost of their marriage. Insiders say that Caitlin McMullen's performance in upcoming episodes is devastatingly powerful and could signal a major Emmy reel moment as she fights for her family and demands a level of transparency Michael has so far failed to provide. Even when Dex left Port Charles, Willow sensed that Michael wasn't telling the whole story, and although she let it go for the sake of peace, she's now more convinced than ever that Michael's role in Dex's departure and other quiet decisions may be at the root of their disconnection. If Michael is ready to come clean, it could open the door to healing. But if he holds back again, Willow may begin to emotionally shut down for good. And when Willow walks away, she rarely turns back. What's also complicating matters is the unexpected reappearance of someone from Willow's past, possibly Harmony, in a dream or flashback sequence, reminding her of her own strength and the danger of ignoring her intuition too long. Fans know that Willow once turned away from Michael during their first rocky romance because she felt emotionally unprioritized, and if history repeats itself, she may choose to pull back again, especially if she believes Michael no longer trusts her with the hard truths. Michael's teary eyes may have been a moment of silent confession, but if he doesn't find the words soon, Willow may take that moment as confirmation that she was right all along, and that Michael's silence speaks louder than any explanation could. She told Sasha not long ago that she feels like a ghost in her own relationship, and that she sometimes wonders if Michael is still mourning the version of their life they never got to live, the one without betrayals and half-truths. And while Sasha encouraged her to fight for her family, Willow may soon realize that fighting doesn't always mean staying. Sometimes it means stepping away long enough for the other person to see what they stand to lose. Writers are reportedly exploring several directions for Michael and Willow, including a temporary split to give them room to rediscover what truly matters. And if Michael takes a bold step toward honesty, it could be the thing that finally proves Willow's instincts right, not just about his distance, but about the depth of his love still hiding underneath all that guilt and silence. As the storyline continues to unfold with quiet intensity, fans should brace themselves for a deeply emotional arc, where love isn't measured in grand gestures, but in hard conversations and raw confessions, because sometimes being right isn't about winning an argument. It's about trusting your heart even when it hurts the most. And if Willow is finally right about Michael's emotional spiral, then she may be the only one capable of pulling him back before it's too late. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.